have everything?
I will start it when you start talking.
Okay. Good afternoon, class. Welcome to penmanship. Before we get started, we need to warm up our fingers. So go ahead, get to your desk, and do 10 push-ups. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we're going to do 10 jumping jacks. Stand up. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now we need to get the blood flowing back to our fingers, so go ahead and shake all that blood back to your fingers. Get it going. Now stop and tighten every muscle in your body as tight as you can. Now relax and slide into your chair. It looks like we're about ready to start penmanship. As I was on my way to class this morning, I was walking my 2 dogs. And as I was walking them, everything was sunny and nice. But then all these clouds rolled in. Drip, drop, drip. And it started pouring down rain. I tried to run to my house as fast as I could. But my dogs love mud puddles. They probably jumped through every single mud puddle on the way back home. And they got so dirty. I need your help to clean up my dogs. And if you are sitting up and watching your 4 Ps, but especially watching spacing, you can come up and help wash your team's dog. Rows 1 and 2, you will have the dark brown dog to wash. Rows 3 through 5, you will have this light brown dog to wash. And if you are following the spacing and all the 4 Ps, whoever does that the best will get to clean their dog, and we will see who cleans their dog the best. The connection we will be learning today is actually one I have been saying all lesson long so far. Listen to the word wash. Wa. What 2 letters are in the word wa that sound wa? W and A. But how are we going to connect these 2 letters together? How is W going to connect to little a? They're both different letters. I am going to show you how to connect these 2 letters. To begin, start at the pink carpet, slant up to the dotted line, retrace back down to the pink carpet, slant up to the dotted line, retrace back down to the pink carpet, then slant up to the dotted line again, and make your little wave. Then as you make your wave, we're going to make that top part of the A, but stop. Retrace that top part, slant down to the pink carpet, and then curve up to our starting point, retrace back down, and finish with a smile. That is our connection. But you're probably wondering, Miss Goforth, you went too fast. I didn't see how you connected little W to little A. Well, I have a little trick to show you. If you will look at when we made our letter W, this top part of the letter A and the wave of our W kind of looks like a hook. So we are going to help little W fish for little A. And that little hook is going to latch on to the top of little A. Now watch me as I help little W catch little A. Start at the pink carpet, slant up to the dotted line, retrace back down to the pink carpet, slant up to the dotted line, retrace back down to the pink carpet, slant up to the dotted line, and start to make that little hook. But as you make the hook, don't make it too big or little A will get away, but don't make it too small or you won't be able to catch little A. So make that hook, stop, retrace that hook, slant down to the pink carpet, retrace back up to that starting point of the hook, retrace that side of the letter A, and finish with a smile. Row 1, come up to the board. As row 1 is doing their connection, we are going to be doing our connection. So go ahead and grab a big sheet of paper, put it in the air, and find your favorite color pencil. I'm going to be using orange. And begin writing our connection with row 1. Start at the pink carpet, slant up to that dotted line, retrace back down to the pink carpet, slant up to that dotted line, Retrace again back down to the pink carpet. Slant up to the dotted line. Start to make that little hook and make that top of the A. Then retrace and slant back down to the pink carpet. Slant up back to that starting point of the hook. Retrace back down and finish with a smile. Row 1, you may sit down. Everyone else, did you watch your spacing? Was your spacing too big or too small, or did you have just the right amount to catch little A? Let's look at row 1 and see how they did. Great job on this right here. Just make sure to watch your slant to make sure we have a little bit more slant up here. But that connection is absolutely beautiful. Who did this one up here? Kristen, go and erase and wash part of your dog. That is a beautiful connection. The rest of you, look up at my board. I have 2 words on my board. Kristen, will you read the first word for us?
Wash.
Wash. Is our connection in that word? Where is that connection?
At the beginning.
At the beginning of the word. Let's check to see how well Miss Goforth did. Her little hook right there. Ready? So I made this little W, and it looks like I caught the little A. That is a good spacing right there. Let's look at our second word. Kristen, will you read that for us?
Swam.
Swam. Now, as I made my W, I then went to make my hook and, uh-oh, do you see how long I made my hook? I made it too long and little A got away. There is too much space between my W and my A. Make sure that you are watching that spacing so that you can catch little A. Take out your worksheets. Begin by writing your name on the top of the worksheet. Once you have finished with that, look up here. It looks like everyone is done. Put down your pencils. Get out your big sheet of paper again. Stick it in the air. Find your colored pencil and do the warm-up in the air as I do it on the board. Begin at the pink carpet. Slant up to the ceiling. Loop left towards the house. Down to the pink carpet. Slant up to the ceiling, loop left towards the house, down to the pink carpet again. Then slant up to the ceiling, left towards the house, down to the pink carpet, and finish with a smile. Pick up your pencils and do that on your worksheet. Once you have finished with that warm-up, put your pencils down and give me a big smile. Kristen, will you read the directions for us?
Copy the story.
Copy the story. Kristen, read the first sentence.
At the beach.
Go ahead and copy that first line onto the first line of your worksheet. That is a beautiful capital letter B. You get a big heart. Just make sure that you watch that spacing between the capital B and the E. Make sure that they are not too close together. Kristen, that is beautiful spacing between your T and your H. Go ahead and wash part of your dog. Once you have finished with that line, put your pencil down and look up here. It looks like I have everyone's eyes. So go ahead, Kristen, and read that second line.
Sue and Sam went to the beach.
Copy that onto your second line. Make sure you're holding your pencil with your pointer finger and your thumb. Great job. Stay with me. Make sure you're not going ahead. Stay on line number 2 until we're done. Once you are finished with that, put your pencils down and give me a big smile. Great job, Kristen. Go ahead and read that third line.
They played in the sand and...
Copy that onto your third line. Wow, look at that beautiful spacing between the T and the H. Well done. Go and wash part of your dog. Watch your paper position. Make sure that it's slanted so that you have good slant on your letters. And class, put your pencils down and look up here. Kristen, read that fourth line for us.
Swam in the water they.
Copy that onto your fourth line. I love that word, swam. That is a beautiful word, great slant and great spacing. Go and wash part of the dog. Once you have finished that line, look up here and give me a big smile. Now we're going to move on to our final line, but make sure with this final line that it is just as good of work as your first line was. We need to do all to the glory of God, not just one part of it. So make sure this last line is your best work. Kristen, read that last line for us.
Picked up seashells.
Write that on your fifth line. Beautiful spacing, Kristen. Wow, I love that on your U and your P. You have just the right amount of space. Go ahead and wash part of your dog. I know you may not be done with your worksheet yet, but go ahead and put your pencil down. Finish the word you're on, then put your pencil down and look up here. Great job in penmanship today. You all did a fantastic job of watching your spacing. Let's see who watched their spacing the best by seeing who watched their dog. Rows 3 through 5, it looks like your dog is cleaner than rows 1 and 2. 1 and 2, you did a great job, but it looks like rows 3 through 5 beat you out just a little bit. Good work on your penmanship today. Go ahead, put your pencils away, put your worksheet inside your desk, and then prepare for reading.